What's up guys, Willie's Comics back with another video. It's been a minute, but I just got out of the field for like a week-long training exercise. So these are some kind of recent pickups from LCS, Thrift Store, and a Facebook buy. I'll explain it as I go. Excited about most of these. I thought they were all pretty cool buys, and I'll show y'all. So the first one was a Thrift Store buy. This was from weeks ago, but I don't think I showed it off ever. And it was a pack of 5 comics for $5, and it was $1 a piece basically. And it was all Action Comics. And at least I can only tell the first one, but I was trying to look through the bag and see. And I noticed that it was basically 5 issues in a row. So I looked at, obviously used my key collector and found one of them was a minor key. So I'm not gonna show them all off, but the reason why I bought it is because it had Action Comics 835. The first appearance of Livewire in the regular DC continuity, and it is also a newsstand copy. So a modern newsstand book of a minor key, that's already a cool book right there. It's nothing crazy expensive, but definitely worth $5, especially since I paid $1 a piece, so basically worth $1. And plus, how often do you find comic books at the thrift store? So I had to go with that. And then I went back to the same thrift store weeks later and found some more comics. I'm gonna have to go again soon. I probably will next week. But this had, in this stack, it was 3, the only one that was like really cool was this one, which is Batman Rebirth #1, the first full appearance of Gotham and Gotham Girl. And again, it is also a newsstand copy right there. So it didn't say direct sales, I don't know if you can tell, but pretty cool there. So 2 minor newsstand, books. They both are in actually pretty decent shape. Not perfect, but overall good, So I was happy with that. Again, I paid $1 for that book basically. So you can't go wrong with that. The next 3 are local comic book shop buys. This one I paid, I think, $4 to $5 for. Cover price. This is Star Wars by the Emperor's Hand. I gotta get a new backboard for it, but this is a newsstand a copy. I already have this, so this one I will be selling. It will be for sale. So yeah, cool one there. Very popular book, I think, right now. Stormtroopers on the cover are really cool and all that. And then just a couple of other books I found at the shop, and I figured I'd pick them up because why not? This is Watchmen #2. I don't know exactly why. It's the first appearance of a certain character, a minor key. But this is I think a $15 book, just depends on the day. But I paid $8 for this, so I figured I could definitely make a couple dollars at least off this. So maybe double my money, we'll see. But that's a cool buy because I love the Watchmen. I've never really seen, that's the first time I've been hunting and found Watchmen stuff, so at least the original Watchmen stuff. And then this one I thought was too cool to pass. Very beat up. However, it was very cheap. This is What If #1. What if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four? Newsstand. I don't know. Very beat up, but I paid $8 for this. So this is a decent key right here. A high grade, cost a little bit. Nothing crazy. It's not a $100 book, but I figured, a collector would want this book and wouldn't mind paying, $15, $20 for a low grade copy. So $8 to me was a no brainer. And again, it was just too cool to pass up. So went ahead and bought that. And then this I was very excited about getting. This is a Facebook buy. And I saw this listing on Facebook, and I asked the guy, I was interested in one of the books. And I asked the guy, hey, do you have any more of the comics? He didn't seem like a comic book seller by the way the listing looked. And he's like, yeah, I do. So, I messaged him, he sent me a bunch of pictures. It was one Star Wars book, which is the one I was interested in, and he showed me all of them, and I picked out a few, and we agreed on a price, and I was a little disappointed with it. Overall, I'm happy. I'm happy with the purchase. I think I got a good deal, but I was a little disappointed with a couple of the books, and I'll show you why in a second. The first book I originally noticed was Star Wars Obsession #5, Ventress cover. I love my Ventress stuff. And it was a newsstand edition, so I don't have the newsstand for this. However, this book is beat to hell, and I did not realize it was that beat up. And again, I paid $50 for 6 books, so about $8.50 a piece. This one, he each wanted to charge me like almost $20 for. And from the picture, it didn't look like it was in that bad a shape. So going back, I wouldn't have gotten this. But it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna upgrade this eventually, but whatever. So that was a disappointment, this one. And then this next one was a disappointment. I thought this was cool. This was a Adventures of the Super Mario Bros. #4. The first time I've ever run across a Super Mario book. Unfortunately, the cover is split and detached, like completely. So that was also a disappointment. But not all is lost. We will see why I continued. You'll see why I took this risk on this buy. Up next, I grabbed TMNT Adventures, the 4th printing, it says on the inside. Kind of a beat up, but any copy, nothing, it's not as beat up as those. It's not as bad, but it's not mint. And I try to pick up turtle stuff as often as I can, so I thought that was cool. Nothing crazy there, but again, it's cool. And the next 3 were a little bit better books. This is the Savage She-Hulk #25, the final issue. There's a minor key. It's got some spine ticks, but again, overall, it's really not that bad, especially not as bad as the other ones previous, even though it's older. But yeah, not a bad book there. Minor key. That's like a $10, $15 book, I think. So I was happy to get that. And then this one was really cool, I thought. And again, you're probably wondering why the hell I spent $50, but again, the last book, you'll see why. This is Captain America and the Falcon what issue? I forget. One some, I don't know. But it's a book and record set. So it is the comic book right there. And what is super cool is that it comes with the record and it has it in there. So again, I've never really seen this before, and I feel like obviously that's just a cool thing right there. Again, I think this goes from anywhere from 15 to $25 on eBay. Probably like a $20 book right here. I'd be happy with $15 for this. So that was cool. I thought this was just really cool. So I got that. And then definitely the reason why I bought this and the reason why I took this risk, and I think it was worth it, is I got, the last book was Infinite Crisis #5, the newsstand edition, and this is the first full appearance and cover of the 3rd Blue Beetle in costume. So this is a pretty big modern DC key, because again, it's the first appearance of this Blue Beetle in that costume, and it is also a newsstand copy, so it's a very hard to find book. It's not perfect, it's got a few spine ticks, but overall, I got it in Mylar right now. It looks great, you know. It's not beat to hell. Like, it's got some problems, but again, overall, I think this is like an $80 book at least. I've seen sales of this go for over $150 to $200. Now those are probably mint copies, like, you know, almost brand new, but still, this is like an $80 to $100 book, I believe, right here. So I'm gonna double my money on this, I believe. Between this, the Captain America and Falcon and She-Hulk book, I think I make over 100, or at least at 100, basically right there. So to double my money and get a nice cool key, fine by me. I just thought this was too cool to pass up. I had to get it. Going back, I probably wouldn't have gotten if I had known, I wouldn't have gotten the Super Mario Bros. And the Star Wars book, and I probably would have cut it down to like $30 for the rest. But it is what it is. So I'm keeping the one for the PC. So I basically spent $40. I got $40 to make up for the investment. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good one. And I have a few eBay buys coming in. I got one that I snagged a really cool deal on. I'll show that when it comes in. I just paid for it today, so it's gonna take like a week, probably at least. One's on its way, and then one I bought, and this guy hasn't shipped it for like a week. And it was a big key lot, but I got a good deal. I think I paid half of what it's worth, so I had a lot of key issues. So I'm excited about that, but I'm gonna try to message the guy again and see if he can get it over here. But yeah, again, just trying to find good deals and, you know, make a few bucks on some comic books. I want to go out. I want to open up with a bang at this con. The local con, obviously I'm just gonna, you know, bring, you know, good inventory. But obviously, maybe eventually open up at a big con would be really cool. But we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and hope you have a good one.